That we just came off the March on Washington on September 12th. We had a couple of people speak shortly, briefly, about their actual March on Washington. I was privileged to be able to go. I went with my husband, obviously, and our 2 children, and Becky and her 3 children, and my mother. So we had 5 kids. The oldest one was 9, and we went to Washington for 4 days, and it was an experience. It was an amazing experience. Out of the whole thing, what amazed me the most was at the end, the people that were walking around with garbage bags hanging off their belts, that were just picking up trash off the road. The place was cleaner when we left it than when we got there, and I thought that was the most amazing things. Coming from, Orlando, where I'm from, or anywhere else, but I'm from Orlando, and you go to the fair, and the fairgrounds afterwards look like a dump has been left there. Over 1 million people somewhere. You're going to have, 2 million people there. We've got hecklers in the back. To the type of people, and the fact that we didn't wait for the garbage men to come the next day, which is basically what we were there to say. We can take care of our own, we can take care of ourselves, and we don't need. Becky's going to come up and speak briefly, and then Bonnie is going to speak, and then Jim Brewer, I think, will close us out.
We weren't able to get up close to the Capitol and hear the speakers and things like that, but we were able to sit back and observe more, I felt, with small children in tow. So I observed 2 main things going there. First was, what were these right-wing extremists like? When we first showed up at the hotel, we found out it was the Tea Party headquarters, and it was packed every night with all kind of people from everywhere. And every time somebody came in with a flag or a sign, people would just cheer, hooray, and everybody. We found people from Alaska. Somebody said they found Hawaii. There's people from everywhere, and we thought that something had happened because cop cars were flying. They were just going crazy. We thought, we have an hour before the march. We're going to walk down there and see some memorials beforehand. No, they didn't realize how many people were there. They had a permit for 7,000, and there were so many people there. They said, we can't hold back these people anymore. Start the march. So we get up there, and we are at the front of the march, because out at the march about an hour until we pulled out to the side to see if we could find more Rutherford County people. And we watched for 2.5 hours, people streaming by constantly. There's no way there's just 10,000 people. And while we were marching, there were, like she said, there was a chance of "Can you hear us now?" USA. Another one that was very touching was people just broke out and said, "God told me that we need to speak up." The biggest thing was I came away with was I told my children this: look at how many people think like we do. We're not this small fringe group. Look at how many people. We just need to start speaking up, and I hope we do that just even in this county. Just start speaking up, say, I don't agree with that, or this is really what that means when they say they're going to do this or that, because I think a lot of people just don't know. And so those are the 2 main things I walked away with from the march, and it was awesome.
It was really exciting, and the last thing they said was, "We'll see you this time next year," because it's very important that we have that we keep this whole energy and everything going. But I had my best friend I hadn't seen her for 30-something years, came over from England, and we dragged her with us, and she sat there the whole time. The girl that sort of organized it, I guess from Atlanta, she kept coming up. She said, "Okay, we've got a housekeeping thing." She said, "Everybody," she said, "there's too many people going on to the mall. You're not supposed to be out there. You have to keep moving up here, and just keep bringing people up." And everybody said, "Well, why can't they be on the mall? We only got a permit. Nobody's supposed to be on the mall." And that's when they started saying, "It's our mall. It's our mall." We went back, had a great time, wonderful. After she left me, she went to New York to stay with some friends, and she said, "I told them I was at the march. They were so enthused because they think just like you do." So it wasn't just the people that are at the march. There's a lot more out there that think the same way.
I'm Jim Brewer. I'm still a patriot, and therefore I'm probably still rated as a terrorist. I think it was 2 days before I left, I got a personal email from Senator Clary thanking me and for such a fat old man, decrepit, of attempting this long trek and everything else. And one of the things that she said was, hold the flag high. I think I'm still paying for that one. And I said, come on, lady, get up here and get the picture with me. So her and I both are in that picture. I don't have no idea who she is or where she's from. But anyhow, she was very kind. She's very trusting. And this is one of the things that people did note, that with that many people, how could they all be so kind and so trusting of each other? That's very simple. You know, we are what we are. We're not them. We're us. Up on the west lawn where I was, the chant that kept going through was, it is our dome, because we were right there at the dome of the Capitol building. That is our dome, not yours. So anyhow, that's about all I got to say on this subject. Get out of here. Did you have any questions?